Okay, this is just going to be a quick video to update the situation at my house. Um, CHP and K&J Paranormal came out. K&J Paranormal came out before CHP, just to do kind of canvass the empty house next door and my house and kind of see, get a basic idea of what was going on. CHP had to delay their investigation by a week for a death in the family. Um, that was a really odd occurrence for me anyway, because my landlady who owns all this property had two deaths in her family the same week. One guy was in his 40s and otherwise healthy, and he died. I don't know how, but um, so I think there were four deaths that week leading up to the investigation that were either known by me or known by someone that I know, either directly or indirectly. So I thought that was just very coincidental. But so Corey came out with K&J Paranormal and got a whole lot of evidence. REM pod was going off. K2 was going nuts. We got tons of responses from the spirit box. Um, I have a video here on my account that shows that investigation. Um, CHP came out and did their investigation, um, and they got all kinds of evidence. They could even see the main player in all this. That was just a dark shadow figure that I've managed to photograph a couple of times, running around the outside of the house, looking in the windows as we were inside, going room to room. So it was pretty eye-opening, and was pretty successful from an evidence gathering point of view. They did cleanse the house afterwards, both houses, and things were quiet in my house for about 4 or 5 days. I was actually able to sleep with the light off in my room, which I hadn't been able to do in about 6 months. And then I started getting activity again. Really loud footsteps in the house, the loudest that I've heard yet. I was hearing tapping on my bedroom walls, so I took my phone and set my PhotoTrap app up to take a picture if it senses movement, and it'll do it even in total darkness. And it took a picture of what looks like, after I lightened it up, looks like a child hiding behind my bedroom door, my open bedroom door. Um, the night before that, I got the same figure that I've captured in other photographs, just a very frightening looking face. You can see horns, you can see his eyeballs, his pupils, so it's not my imagination. I didn't take the picture, my phone did. So, and then I started getting EVPs. I got the EVPs in the den, my den, where the stockings hanging on the fireplace were gently swinging back and forth. And I couldn't figure out why, because the central air was off in my house. I don't have the air on when I have the fire going in the fireplace. The fire was going, and there was no fan on, and I hadn't recently walked by the fireplace, so there's no reason for these stockings to be swinging back and forth. So I put my phone out and I set it to record, and I got a bunch of EVPs, and they were little girls. One of them said, turn it up, he can't hear it, or if you turn it up, he can hear it. Another one said just one word, pain. And then the other one said, this is the time. I don't know what any of that is supposed to mean, but they were little girls, and one of them saying, turn it up, he can hear it. She's speaking to someone else and referring to me in the third person. So they're aware that I'm aware that they're talking. I don't know what to make of that. So the next night, I set up the exact same conditions. I lit a fire in the fireplace. I turned the air off in my house. There's no fans on. I wasn't walking around by the fireplace. And I took another video, and the stockings were absolutely still. So I stuck my phone there on the chair in front of the fireplace and recorded for about 15 minutes and got nothing. Absolutely nothing. No knocking sounds, no snapping sounds, no EVPs, no nothing. So that tells me that the swinging stockings were swinging in response to the paranormal activity that I was getting with the EVPs. That's what I think anyway. So Corey's going to come back out and do another walkthrough and see what's going on. Last night was absolutely quiet. Yesterday was absolutely quiet. I got absolutely no paranormal activity at all. I got no footsteps. I got no talking. I got no scratching. I got no weird noises. My dogs weren't staring at the walls. I mean, nothing happened. So it's usually like that for a couple of days, and then it's like someone turns on the waterfall and everything starts happening again. So this is all still just a huge mystery. We still don't know the origin of all this activity or why it's happening all of a sudden in my house. It's an ongoing investigation. Thanks a lot.